Hi, Larry Gaines, Power Cycle Trading. Well, been looking for kind of really selective trades. We've got the S&P 500, the SPY. You can see up here to some major prior resistance at 280. So you can see all this kind of resistance right here, price action right here back in June, and then it got up here to this 280 level back in March, and each time failed. So first time up here, since in about 2 or 3 weeks. Potential for it to stall out here. Now, what we want to see is it break above this and hold. But in the meantime, want to look for very selective long trade setups. And one trade that looks pretty interesting right now is actually Intel. So let me show you. So first off, you can see the Semiconductor Sector here, SMH, has turned back up. So came down through that 200-day moving average, bounced off of it. We're getting some positive momentum, reversal signals back to the upside. So within this sector, there are quite a few kind of chip makers. One of them we looked at was Intel, and it looks pretty decent. And the thing about Intel, the options are super cheap, so you can get some really great trade setups using options with very high leverage returns. So here you can see Intel on the daily chart came down all the way towards that 200-day, held the 200. We had a reversal signal here on the 2nd of July. Then we had a positive momentum cycle reversal here. And now we're creeping back above these clusters of moving averages, the 21 exponential. We're into the 50% retracement from that prior swing high in June to the swing low back here in June. And potential target would be, this is just a short duration trade. We're looking for just a push towards 54, maybe 55. That's all we're looking for. And that would be into not this week's option expiration, but next week. So looking for a target up here to 54, maybe higher. But with the really cheap options, this is a real doable trade. So came out, we did the 20 July series. Here's a really narrow spread, 53.55 long call debit spread, $2 wide, 36 cents at risk. So very, very cheap. That's your risk. So $36 at risk. So your maximum risk 36, potential theoretical max profit would be 164 if on Friday the 20th it closed at 55 or higher. So that's really fantastic leverage. You're risking 36 to theoretically potentially make 164, so that's over a 450% return. Now, if we're just kind of really actually looking for a target to 54, so let's say on next week on the 18th it gets to 54, well, this trade would be up $71, which is almost 2.5 to 1. So this kind of trades that I like to look for because you're defined risk and it's got great leverage. So I hope this helps. I'll talk to you on my next video update.